go through my entire complexion collection. These are not all my brushes, but these are just some that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about specifically foundation because I've just been hating the way everything looks on my skin lately, so I thought talking through it might help. I'll start with the foundation I'm wearing today. This is the Wet n Wild skin tint that they came out with pretty recently. The bottle is beautiful, although messy. It would be ideal if I could try all of these on my face, but I just don't have the time for that right now. So this is pretty watery, and although it does have some body to it as I'm spreading it out, I've had the best luck applying this just like this, rubbing it in with my finger, and then going over with a damp sponge to press everything in. So I've been extremely dry lately, like peeling patches on my face. I have no idea why. I've been wearing sunscreen, we're getting a little more sunny, and I'll use like an AHA, BHA cleanser once in a while, or a little retinol moisturizer once in a while, but it didn't usually do me like that. So anyway, even this is looking really dry on my face today, but on my hand there it looks fine. I like this. So my whole foundation search began when I wanted something quick and easy to just rub onto my face, like apply like from a compact. So basically this is a good shade match for me right now. Since I got some sun, I'll keep using it. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. So I recently repurchased this CoverGirl OLAY Simply Ageless foundation. The shade seems like it should match me, and I had used this one in the past, but because of the way the sunscreen, the white swirls in with it, it makes it much lighter. And it's so light on me that I can't even wear it even under my eyes. And then this looked amazing under my eyes, like it gave a beautiful glow and concealed pretty well. But then again, it really emphasized dry patches on my face that I didn't even know I had. So I'll probably return this one and just let it rest. Unless my skin starts looking better, then I might want to get a different shade of that. I remember really liking it in the past when it first came out. This was my main foundation all winter, the MISSHA BB Cream, Old as Sin. I think this is gonna become, although it looks like it still matches pretty okay, it's gonna become too light for me at some point. I just haven't really been into like using a liquid foundation all over my face lately. I just want something quick, one step that I can swipe all over my face, just get a little coverage before work. So if you have any recommendations, do let me know. The e.l.f. Soft Glam. So I used to like the old e.l.f. foundation and use that a lot at some point. This is the shade 32 medium, so definitely a summer shade for me. But even in the summer when I'm tan, I feel like the tone is just off. And it really emphasizes my pores and texture. I think I might declutter that one, yeah. I'm gonna pass that on to my mom. She's a little darker than me, and see if she likes it. I was gonna keep it until like further into summer to see if it matched me better, but I just don't really like it that much. I even tried mixing it with a lighter foundation, this KVD Good Apple. Shake it up. So I do really like this one. It gives a really flawless appearance. It's definitely too light on me already after like 2 days of sun. So I just bought this Essence Bronzing Drops. It's $5. There's a lot of different products like this, but I didn't know if I would like it, so let me see. I got it for this purpose of, whoa, that's way too much. Whoa, look how messy that is. That's bad. Whoa. Okay. Get what you pay for sometimes. So let's see and mix a little bit of this in here. Yeah, I think that's gonna do what I want it to do. Might be a little warm toned, but we'll see. We'll play with that because I do like that foundation. Yeah, this is handling like quite a lot, and it might actually thin out the coverage, which is extreme for me. Yeah, that came out a little too deep, but I think I can definitely extend the life of that foundation into the summer by mixing those drops in. So I'm pleased with that. One good purchase, one bad one. I've been trying not to buy too much makeup recently because money. But there's a lot of good sales for Mother's Day, so I'm trying to be strong. Okay. Again, like all these foundations are like just okay. None of them are like my favorite. Actually, that's all the foundations. So I have some concealers. Shape Tape never does me dirty. I mean, I'm going to keep it. I don't like this little mini size of it, but I'll keep using it until it's gone. And then I'll use powder on the rest of my face. I just don't like doing 2 steps when I'm in a hurry, so I'm just kind of being a diva. I need to really prep my skin before using this because it came out really crepey on me, and actually it's gonna be too light soon. I was thinking about decluttering this one, and I had it in the past and I decluttered it and I bought it again. Stupid. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let go of this one. I'll just use the Shape Tape until I use it up, and maybe I'll get a different concealer, but I'm really looking for that unicorn product. Oh, I'm going to declutter this to the Smashbox, now associated with Becca. You know what I'm saying. This under eye corrector, which is very old, the relaunch of it. I used to have the original, and I just don't really use that kind of thing under my eyes anymore. I feel like it gets too heavy. There's too much product under there. Okay, I'm not going to swatch the powder because that's silly, but this has been my main powder throughout the winter, but again, that's going to be light on me, so I will put that in the too light area. I almost decluttered this because it's so messy, but I did apply it all over my face with this little puff and it looked flawless. I loved how soft and matte my skin was like the entire day. So I'm gonna keep that, I'm gonna use it. Again, I just would prefer a compact powder like the MAC. Maybe I'd even get this in a deeper shade when there's a sale. But it doesn't give enough coverage, the MAC. This one gives a little bit of coverage, nothing too crazy, but I did really like that and it matches me. Right now for the face, I feel like it's too dark under the eyes, but maybe as I get some color, it will be good under the eyes too. This one I've had for a while. I had a deeper shade of it too. I was thinking about decluttering it because it does give like a more dewy. Here I said I wasn't gonna swatch the powders, but it does look like a good shade for me right now though. I'll try that one. I just feel like it gets a little shiny throughout the day, whereas the MAC stays more matte. I really like these brushes I got off of Amazon. I can link them. They're kind of angled, really full and dense. This one I used for powder. This one I used for concealer. And then this is from a different, this was just a single brush, but I like the angle of it. And I used it for blush. And then I have 2 sprays and 2 primers. This is fine. It does set the makeup, but it kind of burns my eyes, so I don't love that. But it's the one that I have, so I'm going to keep it and use it. Just try to keep it away from the eyes, I guess. It's like a facial refreshing spray. Basically just water, but I do really like using it sometimes. This is fine. I didn't really notice too much of anything, but I wear it like all over my face sometimes if I don't want to wear makeup, but just want a little something. And then this one kind of stays tacky on the skin if I just use it by itself, but I do like it under foundation. So here's what I'm ending with. Let me know any recommendations you have for me down in the comments, and let's be real, I'm probably gonna buy some stuff, so I will keep you posted on that.